Welcome back to Cadet News. I'm Peter McConnell.
And I'm Amaya Wilson-Damrell. This episode, we will be highlighting exciting events happening around Air Academy and great people with incredible stories.
We have a lot to cover, so let's get started. Football is a major staple in Cadet culture. Whether you're on the team, in the crowd, or a cheerleader, we can all recognize the importance of football for school spirit. Air Academy is proud to announce 3 of our football players got signed to college teams. On February 5th, Air Academy hosted a conference to watch our players sign their contracts and hear about their hard work. Taking place in the Media Center, Jackson Downs, Kayla Kaseka, and Taylor Hill signed their contracts to different schools and started their college careers. Jackson Downs has been signed to CSU Pueblo, the #1 NCAA Division II Super Region 4 rankings, while Kaseka signed to Colorado Mesa University, a D2 school, and is 4th place in the RMAC. Finally, Taylor Hill signed to Central Lakes College. We hope for many great things for these players as they take the next steps towards their futures.
Air Academy High School's JROTC program proudly hosted a successful blood drive on Friday, January 31st. Spearheaded by Cadet Claire Walker, the event was held in collaboration with local blood bank Vitalant to support hospitals across Colorado Springs. The drive saw an impressive turnout, with 27 students and staff donating 22 pints of blood, contributing to life-saving efforts and demonstrating the commitment of Air Academy's community to helping those in need.
And this year, the Air Academy community donated 22 pints of blood, and each pint is good for 3 lives. So we contributed to saving 66 lives with our blood drive on January 31st.
Air Academy's Winter Guard is off to a strong start. With 2 competitions under their belt and having won first in their class both times, the Guard team has proven hard work pays off. These cadets have been busy working on their show-stopping piece called Lighthouse. And with talent like this, the Winter Guard team doesn't need the band to shine. It seems our cadets have gotten too big for the Springs though, seeing as they're attending the WGI World Color Guard Championships in Ohio, where the Guard team is hoping to learn from some of the world's best.
We're very comfortable with each other, everyone's friends, so we don't mind having to touch each other for lifts or something. It's not awkward. We all trust each other. On Saturday, February 8th, Air Academy students as well as teachers had the opportunity to support cancer research and have some fun while they were at it. People of all ages and skill levels competed in a friendly pickleball tournament sponsored by the undefeated girls basketball team at Air Academy. They're going to state and hoping to win it all. Together, they raised over $500 that will support life-saving cancer research and promoted knowledge of cancer and its effects. The winners were Isaac Dyer and Luke Brooks, who won $20 gift cards to Subway.
Here's an update on the Do We Need More Snow Days debate. Because of the unexpected snow days early this year, the Academy District 20 administration met on January 24th and decided that they are giving us 2 more free snow days. Kids are wondering, does this mean we're going to be in school longer? No, it doesn't. They're letting the school year end at its estimated normal date of May 23rd. Let's start to warm things up with our next segment, Hot Takes. Hot Takes is when we cover controversial things happening at Air Academy and let you decide what side of the discussion you're on.
For this week's topic, we've got the elimination of Prom Court. We have our very own Luke McClellan with more. What's up, Luke?
Thanks, Amaya. In this week's installment of Hot Takes, we're going to be looking at why the Prom Court tradition was canceled this year at Air Academy High School. It's not often that a 65-year-old tradition is cast aside, and it has ruffled a lot of feathers at Air Academy of cadets past and present.
So Prom Court is basically a chance for the students to vote students in to be selected for essentially just court. So they get crowns and sashes, and the ladies get flowers.
The culture surrounding Prom Court has changed over the years. Most recently, some people have had issues with the gender roles inside of Prom Court.
I do think it's outdated. And I think, yes, there are some things we should probably do differently as far as homecoming court, prom court, all of the courts that we have, because it might not be as inclusive as it was, say, 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Unfortunately, it seems that the days of unbridled enthusiasm surrounding court are a thing of the past. Is this a sign of the times and Prom Court is an outdated tradition? Or does more effort need to be put into giving Prom Court a makeover?
So we pushed out a survey this year to see who and how many people wanted to keep Prom Court, and we only received about 88 votes out of 600 juniors and seniors.
Lots of people have had positive experiences with Prom Court and enjoyed the buzz surrounding prom season. Emily Strader was last year's junior Prom Court queen and feels that this is a key part of Kadet culture and tradition.
I don't think it should be canceled because it's a really long-standing tradition that not just Air Academy has, but proms like all over. When you think of prom, it's something that can come to mind. Obviously, there's more to prom than just Prom Court, but it's something that's really fun and is really just a lighthearted, fun part of prom.
The hot take here is, did the low amount of students that replied to the survey indicate that no one cares? Or was there a failure to communicate and properly promote the survey? However, Katie did mention the fact that Student Council is open to reevaluating and potentially bringing back Prom Court next year based on student demand. Amaya and Pete, back to you.
While we're shouting out current Air Academy students and staff, we couldn't pass up the opportunity to highlight our alumni as well.
Alum Tracker is a special segment on our show where we find Air Academy alumni and see what they're up to now. Let's take a look. On this week's Alum Tracker, we interview the owner of the Monument Mercantile, Brody Love. After graduating from Air Academy in 2011, he went on to get his bachelor's at UCCS. Before he began his journey of owning the Monument Mercantile, he was a mechanic in the Air Force. His mother always had a dream of starting her own business. After she unfortunately passed away, Love founded the Mercantile to honor her memory. Love's business opened its doors on September 1st of 2024. Located in downtown Monument, the store sells a wide variety of home goods ranging from handcrafted items to vintage wares. Brody's heartwarming story of perseverance and dedication should leave a lasting impact on all Kadet students.
Probably that you don't need to know what you want to be in life. There's so many ways that life can kind of turn out and do different things. I've done, 20, 30 different things in my life, and here I am now owning a store. So there's so many different things you can do, and just take advantage of the opportunities when they arise.
On top of highlighting our teachers, Kadet News additionally features students and their interests, also known as Club Spotlight. During this episode, we're going to be joining Mr. Johnstone and the Esports Club to see what they're all about.
Students at Air Academy passionate about gaming have the opportunity to show their skills on a competitive level with the school's esports team. This group allows our students to thrive in their passion for gaming. The club serves as a space for gamers to connect, hone their skills, and even compete at a higher level. Whether students are looking for casual fun or aiming to gain competitive experience, the esports team provides an opportunity to be a part of a team in a growing esports scene. Led by Mr. Johnstone, the club welcomes students who enjoy games such as Fortnite, Madden, and Rocket League, as well as other titles approved by CHSA. Meetings take place after school every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and occasionally during lunch.
A lot of it is just taking it as it comes. You can't control everything, so just know that it's here and in the present. So my strategy is just take deep breaths, take it as it comes, and solve each problem when it comes up.
It's safe to say that Mr. Johnstone and the esports team are heating things up during their matches. Let's see if the weather will help cool us down. Brody Andrew is here with more.
Thanks, Amaya. This week features a mixture of partly cloudy skies but mostly sunny days. For temperature, we got low 40s and mid 50s. And we got a big chance of a big snowstorm coming on Tuesday. But this is a nice chance to get away from the cold weather.
Hey Ryan, what are you working on?
My highlight reel.
Can I see it?
Yes.
We actually used up all of our snow days, so from here on out, all of our snow days will be virtual learning.
And we're filming this on March 3rd, and we have a huge snowstorm coming up, so be ready for some e-learning days.
Speaking of new changes happening at Air Academy, we've had a lot of new teachers and staff join us this year.
Fresh Faces is a segment on our show where we showcase new teachers at Air Academy. And for this episode, we're going to dive into Mr. Stewart's story. On Fresh Faces today, we are highlighting freshman lit and comp teacher, Mr. Stewart. This is his first year at Air Academy and also his first year teaching. He graduated from Queen's University of Charlotte with a major in literature and secondary education. During his high school career, he never demonstrated his true intelligence and was often shy when teachers told him that he was wasting his abilities. It took until his college years before he blossomed into a learner like his teachers wanted him to be. After leaving college, Mr. Stewart had dreams of becoming the next great American novelist. He has written 3 novels, and he's now working on the next one. However, while writing his novels, Mr. Stewart felt the pull to return to education and inspiring students, many just like him, to thrive in learning and use their knowledge to improve.
I got into teaching because when I was in high school, I was at risk of making poor decisions, and I had a teacher that really stopped me from doing so and said I was a smart kid that made stupid choices, so I decided to give back and maybe help a kid in the same way.
If you weren't feeling cold yet, this segment is sure to cool you down. Out and About is where we tag along with Air Academy students as they take us to where they work. Summer Sweet is an independent, locally run froyo business with a location on North Academy. They've been in business for 14 delicious years and under the management of Jessica Desai for 4 of those. This week, we visited Tessa Walter, who's worked there for 2 years. Although she works in froyo, she's more interested in that dodo. Tessa's a senior this year and one of the star runners of our nationally ranked cross-country team. On top of this, she's a straight-A student and a part of our school's link crew. Tessa got involved at Summer Sweet for the people, but stayed for the family. Fun fact, before COVID hit, Summer Sweet was completely self-served, meaning customers also got their own toppings. But luckily for Tessa, our global pandemic means she's now a topping master.
I would say the best part is the people that I've got to meet, and it's really cool seeing like regulars come in and I get to talk to them about their life and like just getting to like get to know the community around here. It's really cool.
Welcome back to Culture Kitchen. I'm Lena Therian, and this is Lily Shava. Today we'll be making lefse. Can you tell me a little bit about lefse?
Yeah, so lefse is a traditional Norwegian dish. It was passed down from my great-grandparents to me, and you can really top it with anything you like. It can be sweet or savory. It really just depends on your preference. Some like common Norwegian toppings would be egg, shrimp, almond paste, like sugar, butter, that kind of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna start with the savory one. This is gonna be cream cheese and shrimp.
What's in that cream cheese?
Oh yeah, this is chive and onion. You can, like I said, you can customize it any way you want. Any flavor cream cheese, any toppings. It's just kind of what I chose to make. So yeah, I'm also using shrimp for this one, like I said, but of course you don't have to if you don't like shrimp. If you're allergic to shellfish.
What other toppings might you use?
I also like to use like chicken and sometimes cheese. I kind of make wraps with it sometimes. It's pretty good. So we're gonna put the shrimp on. You kind of want to spread them out pretty evenly because you are gonna roll it up.
Okay. Who taught you how to make this?
My mom did when I was about 8 years old, I would say. We were going over to a family's house for a party, and then she asked if I wanted to help her make it, and I was like, yeah, sure, what is it? And so, yeah, she taught me how. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm using tortilla today, but traditional lefse is made with potato flatbread, which is made from like steaming potato buds and then mashing them up and rolling them and cooking them, all that good stuff. But yeah, I just didn't have any, so you can really customize it any way you want. Yeah, let's roll it up.
So how do you make the savory? I mean the sweet lefse.
Yeah, so it's kind of similar to the shrimp and sour cream or cream cheese. So you just spread the butter, You want to make sure the butter is pretty soft, so otherwise it's quite hard to spread, obviously. And then, you're just going to want to sprinkle the sugar on top. Okay, so now we're going to roll up the cinnamon sugar one. Lefse in Norway is kind of used how we use like garlic bread in the United States. It's usually just like with pasta to sop up the juices, you know? But yeah, let's cut in and enjoy our Norwegian goodies.
Do you have any stories of making lefse with loved ones?
I don't have a story of making lefse, but I did make a Norwegian wedding cake with my grandma, and then she got kind of mad, so she like broke it up. That's okay though. All right.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, I like this one.
I never would have thought to put cream cheese with shrimp. Yeah, really good, and I like how simple it is.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely a good recipe for like if you're just hungry and you want a quick snack. You know, not a lot of baking time.
Cool. Thank you. This is also really good. Nice, sweet.
Yep.
Butter on the tortilla, amazing. Well, again, I'm Lynn Ethereum, and this is Lily Shaba. Thank you for being here today and making food with us. And that's it for this week's Culture Kitchen.
Thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed this episode of Air Academy News.
The girls basketball team is playing in the Round 3 Sweet 16 playoff game this Wednesday. If you can't make it to the game, catch it right here on the Air Academy news page and KRDO 13.3.
You'll find a lot of familiar faces and a hardworking team ready to provide you with high-quality production and a lot of fun.
We'll be back in 2 weeks with an all-new episode, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and drop a like.
And as always,
Sko'Dets!